Kingstop Entertainment. What's good, guys? What's up? I hope you're having a nice weekend. I'm doing fine. Excited for some blitz as always. For those that are new to the channel, we play blitz on Chess. We're trying to reach 2000 rating, and we play two openings. The King's Gambit is white and Caro-Kann is black. Let's start with our first opponent and see what he brings to the table. So we're playing Mr. PDS121 from the UK. Shout out to PDS. King's Gambit setup. Even though he doesn't go for the normal line, we don't care. We just want to have a steady foundation of the same type of opening structures. We're not at that level yet where we can adapt to different openings. Let's go for this. He hasn't castled yet, my opponent. Can we even afford to jump straight in here? You know what? Let's jump. My opponent is playing really fast, just as our last opponent played on the last session. So, just as my knight can jump to e5, his knight can also come to e4, which is sort of annoying. I think he might do it now, and we will just see if we can trade the pieces off. To his, let's say, defense, I think not castling will actually serve him in this particular position, since a lot of pieces have been traded, and we have now what is my opponent trying to do with that one? I'm not so sure. Let's go for that pawn there. So a lot of pieces have been traded. That's one thing. What can we do now? How can we exploit? Let's try to kill that knight somehow. Can we do that? I think pushing my pawns here is never bad. Pushing pawns is never bad in these types of positions, yeah? Let's even consider something like bishop f4 to g3, harassing that queen, potentially even trapping it, right? Before that, I mean, he will only have this one square left. That's a beautiful square for his knight. We can't stop him from going there. We're just gonna let him do that. Time-wise, it's looking fine. I think we've improved a bit since our last session, where we were kind of having some trouble with the clock and we weren't utilizing this weapon properly. I think we've managed to kill. Is his knight trap? Is his queen trap now? Is the question after this move? It's not, since he can take it with the knight. Let's open that up. You know we're gonna take that. Do we even rush taking that? I think that wasn't a bad move by my opponent. So now, can we somehow swing the rooks? Can we somehow swing the rooks? Can we somehow swing? I think we have to go for some swing action. I think we have to go for something like that. It might look a bit weird, right? I think this point on f7 should be aimed at by the two rooks instead of the queen being the initiator, since he will always be defending it with his rook. Potentially moving the target to attacking g7 somehow would also be an option for us. Alright. Do we just move out of the way here and let him takes? And what happens after that? I'm not sure how this looks after queen takes. Maybe first takes there. What's this looking like? Is it dangerous for us? So the question is now rook takes or queen takes. I think rook takes might even be an option here. He has some checks which seem dangerous. So let's keep it a bit simpler here. That one is attacked twice. We can take and go for sort of like an end game. We saw that, of course. Moving there will make sure he doesn't have other checks, I feel. So now he is just dropping that pawn, I think. I think he's dropping, he can't defend it, and my pawn on b2 is also defended, so he can't take that one. He has two pawns on this side, and by us capturing the pawn on e6 should not look that bad for us. Should not look that bad for us. We have a check there. He can block with the rook, and then we grab that one, maybe, potentially. What's it looking like there? With the checks. We need to play fast. What's our option here? What are our options here? Going for some pushes? I don't know. Is pushing here too slow? I think going there is a bit too greedy. What's it looking like now? I'm not sure. 19 seconds. I might blunder this. I'm just going to play off of instinct. I have to. Let's see if we can generate something. Let's see if we can generate a play. I think I'm just gonna have to go for the idea with the check and grabs the pawn. It somehow feels risky. He's looking for checks and sequences. I know he is. I think we're all covered. As long as we keep these two connected and my queen in line with the king, I think there are no surprises. I think he's gonna start running out of ideas, hence why this pawn push is not doesn't seem that bad. So swinging my queen there, what does that achieve? Some sort of robust position, I think. I'm afraid that if I start pushing the pawn, his queen can somehow come here and snatch it. So maybe a move like queen there is already something annoying. Keeping his queen in proximity to my king and posing threats. By the way, his time is running awfully low. Material is equal. Alright, so he went for that one. I think it's forced. Right? Then, what do we have here? He grabs that one. I think forced take. Can he defend that one? I think he can. What's it looking like now? Can we create a passed pawn on that side? I think this is a winning position for us. I think this is a winning endgame for us. Now we have a passed pawn. Let's create that one. So that one is taken. We have to move quick. He has to go back. Or I push here. Let's push. Let's try to create a passed pawn. We can't. I think it's a draw. I think he... I'm not so good at endgames, I have to say. I think this is mate though. Next move. Let's go, boys. The struggle is real. The dream is alive thanks to my opponent PDS 121. A very, very tight game. We're happy to take the win home. Happy to win 12 points. Next opponent, so that we can move on to the next game. We're white again, and now we're playing Dr. Alamis Takeo. from Brazil. All right, that's a cool country. Shout out to Brazil, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Ronaldinho. Give me that. I'm a fan of the Brazilian football club. I've been one since I was a child, so shout out to Brazil, man. Cool, cool. Okay, so now after a very solid start by my opponent, let's try to look for ideas. Push here is something which should not be catastrophical, even though I lose a pawn. Should have probably pinned that one before. You know what? Let's go for something like this where I harass his queen. He has more time than he started with. He can run away here. It's not a problem for him. It's no issue. However, he is looking for trouble with that one. Can we go here? No, because he will take it for free. So we need to tuck our king in without thinking that much. Okay? So, what's it looking like for us? We said that we can do that, so what's it looking like if we go there? He will take there. And then, what do we have? We have some crazy chess is the question. Do we have some crazy chess is the question. So on that move, he will take there, we will take there. It looks like he will. Let's play some crazy chess, man. Let's play some crazy chess, man. So he decided to ditch. I think it was a smart move by my opponent. He's playing on the clock. He's pressurizing me. Now we're gonna fight back and try to regain some seconds. My opponent is higher rated than me. We have to keep that in mind. 17-13. We broke the 1700 barrier once, but this is something different. So, different animal. What are we looking at here now? What are we looking at, man? What are we looking at? I want to activate my queen now and maybe connect somehow. What can I do? Is this a good square? Not sure. Might start kicking off my pieces now. Bishop is relatively well positioned, I feel. I can harass the rook there, I know, but I don't think it achieves much. Maybe if he swings his rook there, I might fork it. So he needs to be careful there. Also, this forces him to go there, where I can discover attack. So that bishop is starting to get annoying for him. I think we'll just retreat there, and if he takes, can we play some swingy moves? I think a sack shouldn't be that bad, right? Or let's keep it tight. Let's keep it tight. His positions, his pieces seem to be kind of locked away, while my pieces are operating on open diagonals and squares. Maybe even something like bringing the rook to e1 and pressurizing that point is not that bad of a move. I think he should just start and kicking all my pieces on that queen side. He knows he will run on this for that one, but my knight being centralized then on d5 isn't looking that bad, no? So he's covering that one. Pretty good play. Now attacking my bishop too. I can go for this exchange. So a bishop for a pawn. What do I have after that is the question. Can I keep pressurizing that point is the question. What if we jump? Bishop is under attack. We can try that one. Keep the pressure there going. Make him play. Make him try to figure out a plan. I don't see a need to rush this position. I feel like he will be the one which should be. I cannot take there. It's a great move by my opponent. That's a sick move. He has found a way to put us in pressure. So what do we... Takes there, loses the queen, of course. And takes there. Yep, we lost the bishop. Good play by my opponent. He managed to find a way out. That's a bummer, man, and we have 20 seconds against a high-rated opponent. Doesn't seem like it's realistic. Let's... I don't know what the plan is here. Doubling up is not possible now because of the knight. Okay, so suddenly we've lost our position. Play quick is the only hope. Play quick is the only hope now. Knight is starting to look lonely there. Yep. Is starting to look lonely. Can he discover a move and then attack my knight with his queen? Might be. Let's try to put my knight on a decent square and focus it on the king side now. He's just trying to swap pieces, which is understandable. You know what? We don't have that much time. Our clock is our only hope. He will even just go for the pin here, I feel, and should be an easy game for my opponent to converse this. But we're not gonna give him an easy game. That's for sure. Not gonna give him an easy game. That is for sure. So let's play that one there. What is that looking like? What is that looking like? I have no clue what that is looking like. Whoops. I mean, we're definitely faking it, bluffing it. It's our only hope. Maybe knight positioned in the middle is not bad. How about playing for some tricks? Who knows? I think it doesn't work, since now after that one he will have a discovery with the knight. Of course, I saw this one. Let's just let him do the combo. I think he has deserved it. Let him mate us in style if he has a good move here. Blunders are always possible until the end. I mean, that's a mate. Yep. Clean play by my opponent. Applause. You know, we give our opponents applause. It's a good game, well played. Shout out to Brazil. Respect to Brazil, man. Porra. Right? So let's move on to the next opponent. I think that game should have been ours. I think you all agree. By the way, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, comment, so it helps with the algorithm. Follow me on Twitter. I'm also active there. We're playing the Caro-Kann and trying to get better at it and get familiar with many different variations of this opening. We expect something like bishop to d3 there. He opted for this configuration here of the pawns. I think taking once there is a more secure approach before jumping with the knight. Or heck, even checking now should not be that bad. Let's just go for our standard opening ideas, which we are familiar with. And we're playing Brunovb from Belgium. Belgium, Brussels. Shout out to Brunovb. Okay, so we're looking to quickly castle here. My usual response to that one is putting the bishop back and make it point always at this, let's say, weaker pawn from my opponent's position. That was a waste of tempo, I feel, somehow, which of course cannot be necessarily exploited by a player of my range. But it is what it is. It's still a fact that it's a wasted tempo somehow. He probably is looking for something like knight there harassing my bishop, which doesn't it works now. I mean, it doesn't work now since he's defending there twice. But what is he going for? Is that square what he wants? Let us castle, I guess, so that he loses the right of destroying our castles. If he jumps there, I think we're fine with that for now, since he's somehow too deep into our position. Yeah, he went there by himself. I mean, willingly. He's attacking that point, and we'll attack our queen next, which is not a problem. Do we just go for that takes here? Is the question. Or the knight might even be a better taker. Right? Let's take with the bishop and take with the bishop. Let's make it a bit tactical. I'm letting him take there. Attack my queen. My queen will reposition itself. He now might have a discovery there, but he hasn't castled yet. Let's keep that in mind. If he goes for something like takes, we might even just start jumping in with our queen into the position somehow, if it's possible. I don't think it necessarily is, though. This check here is also a good one. It looks like he's fallen for that one. No? Since he cannot take there, and we'll just gobble that up. Why now? Why not? Why not? Why not? So let's secure that one first. Now we can start playing a bit more defensively, I think. Have I trapped my queen? I hope not. I hope not. I was thinking of playing something else to kick out his knight. Otherwise, I can't kick it out. You know what? Let's play some risky gaming and allow him to put that knight there forever. Alright? See what he can do with it. Props to him if he can manage to score the game with this knight. It's not easy to kick out now, since I will be giving up my knight. There might have been for sure a better approach to this game, but we also try to play some tactical games, aggressive games, and fun games. I think he's forced to take now, or no. So what is he trying to achieve here? We cannot jump there. So what is our plan here? We need to come up with a plan. My knight has to move so that my queen can move. You know what? Let's go for the trade. Let's offer him that knight for sure. This is starting to get problematic. Starting to become a problem. That was his try to somehow disturb that position. He wants to bring his bishop back there, of course, and he went for this idea of at least destroying my pawn structure. A knight there would be really good, I think. But I'm first going to centralize my queen on that square, since I feel is a push dangerous here is the question. He's just going for swaps, opening up the position. My knight has to play. That's one thing. For sure. So let's just centralize the position. So what is he attacking multiple times now? Nothing yet. We're looking to bring our knight into the game. We also might need some luft for the king. Let's look for a rook trade. We would be giving that one up. We're fine with that, I feel. Might become a problem for us, since he will have a passed pawn. He does not want to take it. Maybe we just harass him there and remove it from being a target. Okay, he's going for that one. Okay, now he's just looking to be annoying, right? Let's also try to play some quick chess. I think eventually a break is inevitable here, since he's gonna become too strong with that one. You know what? Let's try to break. I'm gonna risk this one, and I will try to break. I need to somehow figure out a way. Attacked only once. Figure out a way to. Whoa. Spicy. Okay, interesting. He's fixating everything there. Let's defend that one. I think we won a pawn now. Extra pawn. Go back, defend. I think I could have swapped there. Intense game. I think now we trade. We've led him into the position. Let's go for that push. Ah, we've fallen for the mate, man. Wow, very, very interesting game. Wow, we shouldn't have led that one. Props to my opponent for the crazy, crazy win at the end. Ah, we didn't want that to happen for sure. Wow, what a game. More focus next time. More practice. Practice makes perfect. We don't give up on this channel. Keep playing. Keep improving. Thanks to all my opponents for the amazing games, and thank you all for watching. It's going to be the end of this session, so don't forget to like, to subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Shout out to all my supporters so far, and see you guys in the next session. Hope you all have a nice day, evening, morning, whatever. I'll catch you guys later. Kingstop Entertainment is out.